Hello and welcome back to another Kingdom Come Deliverance episode. I just came back from a robbing spree in Ruskowitz, so we did the quest to steal the documents. So we're gonna go and do that, but first we're gonna hand the sword back to the blacksmith, and then also we'll solve the quest with the feud between the two families.
Alright, I will. But I've got to go now. If my wife saw us, I'd be in deep shit.
Alright. How about a kiss farewell?
Are you serious? What about my marriage vows? If the Lord saw
Oh,
us...
so there's a hidden romance.
See you around.
May God protect you.
Wow.
God bless.
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. The hermit died a few days ago. I had to find his grave, and this sword was on it. You weren't wrong. It's first-class Toledo steel, Radovan.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First-class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Oh. Damn, alright, let's forge the sword then. Also this. Oh, that is a nice sword, I agree.
You have a kind. Hey, what?
Alright, that's speed.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zherovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the
This one's
wheel
gonna need
on
some more
Sunday.
work.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this. Miloboshka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in.
Bloody hell.
Him into the water.
I'm
Plus,
overheating
the
it.
river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Somebody bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Well, I'll be on my way. I wish you well. All right. See you later.
Fine. Now to temper it.
Alright. Heating it up was a bit problematic with how long it was, but... And that's a quality free. Nice. Let's see. Oh wait, it actually isn't as good as our sword, but probably because ours is max max sharpness and with the razor sharp perk.
What can I do for you?
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Alright.
I talked to Betty.
And?
Nothing yet. It seems there's no talking to this hermit.
And Betty didn't help you?
Well, not really. It seems she's afraid.
Betty? Afraid? And did she mention me?
She didn't.
That's all water under the bridge. Betty's a tough woman, you know. Not one you'd want to rub up the wrong way. And if she's afraid, you won't have it easy, lad.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
And get a move on, for fuck's sake. Time's running
Oh, so we did that conversation out of order, I guess.
You like.
What's new?
Try asking around at that. I heard a woman there was looking for a blacksmith. A ranker.
And wouldn't you know what?
No. And I don't really care. And that's
Alright.
about it.
That sounds interesting. I'd like...
What is this?
Okay, so we could just do that. Well, whatever then. We are good in that depart. Which means it's time to go here. But also, I want to finish up getting our upgrade on our horse. It should happen around 35 kilometers. So I'll ride all the way back there and that should be it, and we'll see if I get the perk. Hello, here we are. By the way, I did drive, ride to here on my horse, and we got 35 kilometers, but the move to the horse didn't happen yet. There's conflicting information on the internet, so I'll let you know when I find out how much exactly you need to have.
I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least old Brahman Project will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
Good. Well, he sure is having a rough day. So where are we supposed to go? There. Um...
Quick! Die!
No, hold on. It's always worth to get the
Die!
quick start. It makes you go so much faster.
Quick!
Hold on, is there something here? Oh, there is something here. But is there any loot? Doesn't really look like it.
Sick 'em.
I doubt we'll be able to kill that. We need a much more powerful bow or a crossbow. Yeah, I do have a decent bow, I guess. I would need to get some arrows off of my horse though.
You're my doggy, eh? Sick 'em. Ka!
Whoa!
Take a hike, you Kurva, enough! I'll teach you, you fucker! Come on, then! Ganging up on one man? I yield! Mercy!
There is no mercy. No. That's some garbage loot, honestly. Fine wine could be alright, I suppose.
Oh, you pooch.
No, hold on, we aren't where we're supposed to be. There we go. Let's quickly save to make sure everything will go as planned and so that we don't lose any progress that we don't want to lose.
All right, I'm ready now. Let's go to the pasture and have a word with the Takovites.
Excellent. Come, let's tell the others, and we'll send for the fucker project.
Well, Jelievites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Zheleov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' asses and go home.
Don't you think there's been enough fighting and nonsense?
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Jelievites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takovite swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both...
Kurva!
The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheleov property, and from the oak on, it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Both of you shut up, damn it! All these years you've been hurting each other, nobody owes anyone anything.
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well,
Greetings
Grandpa.
to you.
He's satisfied.
Kurva. Not in the slightest. Are you?
No.
Well, at least it's fair.
Pissing down rain
But I'd
again.
still rather punch you in the face.
I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough. Otherwise, it'd be an awful bore around here, eh?
What then?
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Alright, well, that's the dispute settled. Where is Thrush? No, here.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Jellyovites won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Thank you is nice and all, but it's customary to add a few groschen, too.
Groschen? Easy for you to say, but where to get them? The harvest was poor last year, the winter was harsh, and the rat house needs fixing. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself. That's a damn fine...
My word.
Alright. Sure. Well, then that one's done.
Quick! Ka!
Whoa!
Good day.
I solved your problem?
Ah, my drinking problem.
No, not that one.
I should think not, since I don't have one.
I meant the poacher.
Of course not.
I dealt with him. I found him and made sure he doesn't poach again. The fella scarpered, and he's never coming back.
I'd rather see a noose around his neck. He might have just moved to a different spot. Or maybe you're talking bollocks and you didn't find any poacher. But whatever. If you say he's packed it in, I'll believe you. What choice have I got? Right. How about another one? This poacher pisses me off even more than the last one. So I hope you'll help me with him.
I'm ready. Where does this poach?
Under the candlestick, where it's dark a short way from here. Around Vidlak. The problem is, it's almost all the northwestern woodlands.
I get it. What should I do with this?
Same as I know we have a poacher around here. If you can find him, catch him and take him to the bailiff.
Right. Is there anyone around?
Ask the town, or even better, ask his neighbour. She'll tell you twice as much as that.
Right.
Alright.
Right.
Thanks.
Do you actually sell anything? No, not really. I wonder if he'd have a good bow to steal. But well, whatever.
Great.
I'm trying to track down a poach.
That's an important mission. But sorry, I don't know nothing.
I want to ask you...
Better me than the neighbours anyway. Especially Pavlik. Have you talked to her?
No.
That's good. For sure she and her old man would tell you.
They would?
Those Pavliks ain't very nice folk. Old Pavlik ain't too bad, but that wife of his... I don't know why, but all of a sudden she thinks I'm the root of all it.
I see. I imagine it's not easy living next to them. Still, I'd like to ask you a few questions anyway.
As you like.
How's trade?
It's going well. There's demand.
Who do you sell most to?
Depends. I take everything to Troskovitz, but the better hides go for fancy shoes and clothes. Things for the gentry.
Where'd you get the hides? From some suspicious fellas in the...
No, I ain't like that. I have an agreement with the huntsmen and their hands, who bring me what they hunt. But it's not that often. They don't bring much. And not the best stuff. More often they bring me hides from the village.
They butcher animals and skin them, and everything is processed.
So you're a tanner? Only a fool would think you wouldn't find hides.
Indeed. Trade's good. So I've got a lot of... I don't bother with envious...
Why did the Pavliks hate...
I don't know, but if Prague was to go up in flames, the Pavliks would run straight to the bailey.
Did you have some falling out?
Nothing I know of. I'm not the kind of fella that's at the centre of things.
Well, still seems odd.
You're telling me. At least...
Have you seen any tracks left by the poacher?
I haven't. I wouldn't even...
You know, animal carcasses.
Ah, I see. No, I ain't. At most, I go to Troskovitz for hides.
I don't know of any village that way.
It's pretty far. I call it Upper on account of it being...
Have you any idea where...
God knows. It's all deep forest. Maybe somewhere close to the...
Yeah, that's good thinking.
Well, not far from here there's a clearing in the hills where we used to go to watch deer. But I don't know if any stag...
I didn't know that. If I can't...
But don't get your...
Thanks.
Alright, well, that's something, I guess.
I'm here.
That's all. Good luck with your...
No, and you won't tell me anything else, alright. Well, let's go ask the old wife.
Good to see you.
And I can't talk to you. Okay, well.
Vostatek charged me with rooting out the poacher. Have you seen or heard anything?
You bet I have. The tanner's the poacher.
I've already talked to the tanner.
Too bloody wrong.
Poaching's a serious... Are you sure?
I'm sure. He earns much too much coin for an ordinary tanner.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean...
He's rolling in it. He can't... Why else would he head off into the forest every other week? If it ain't him, it's someone in league with him. Someone who lives in...
Which is cop.
There's a path behind our outhouse. If you go along it for a while, and north of that, there's this big clearing. And folk are afraid it's guarded by old pagan idols.
Interesting. Where does your hatred for the tanner come from?
I beg your pardon? You come here asking questions, and you...
Sorry.
Is there an 11th commandment? That I have to love every vagabond? I couldn't give a damn about him. He lives like a king, and he never done... He's always making nasty faces at me. Like, haha, look at you, you beggar.
I understand. He's a bastard.
Aye.
So the tanner...
Does well. He's on the pig's back. And no one ever made that kind of coin out of... It'd be a miracle if he wasn't...
Or maybe he's just very...
Skilled my arse, you numbskull. He's a puffed-up idiot, a botcher, and...
Have you got any proof?
Did you see all...
The tanner's a tanner.
Exactly. You saw he ain't afraid of even bucks. He knows if he puts them on show, nobody'll question. But you know what I'd like? What's he got hidden in his workshop, apart from hide?
Have you ever seen the tanner poach?
I haven't actually seen him. I just know it. I'll gladly confirm.
I'm afraid that won't be enough. That'll be all.
Be sure and don't forget he's...
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks for the advice.
You're quite welcome. Take care, my friend.
Alright, well, I guess Tanner would have quite an easy job of actually being in cahoots with the poacher, so I doubt he's poaching himself, but they are probably in some kind of cooperation. No, right, that's even further up north. Wait, there's a boar hunting spot in the middle of the water. I wonder, are those some kind of like water boars? Maybe they are just very big beavers. Now that would be something. I want to actually try and hunt something though, if I'm being honest. I feel like these are way too big to be killed with my usual stuff. Hold on.
Sick 'em.
Yeah. It's not really getting me anywhere. The crossbow would probably do better, but it does like 20 more damage supposedly, and it's easier to aim, but I doubt it'll kill that even with a headshot. Oh, my dog is too tired, I see. Ah, that's annoying. Well, that is a pagan idol. I wonder if it's the one I already shot, because if it is, then there's a chance I could finish it off. Oh, hold on, I think it died. Hell yeah. And there's the other one right there too, I think. Or no, it's just a log. Well, that's still better than nothing. Oh, that's a whole bunch of stuff. I wouldn't mind finding the other one too.
Sick!
Was that the only one? I guess so. No, there's something.
Here's another camp, and I bet that fella can tell me something about it.
Hold on, can you see how much drunkenness I'm getting? Why am I getting so drunk randomly?
Back. Are you?
Nice camp. All these hides and gutted deer.
There? Fucking hell.
Gamekeeper Vostatek has been looking for you.
What does he want? The garlic I harvest here.
He wants us to go and see the Troskovitz bailiff together.
I ain't going. I'd rather croak out here in the forest. So keep your distance.
Listen, I want to give you a chance to think again about what you're doing here. You may have had a good run, but that's over now. So take it like a man, and stop talking bollocks about garlic.
Kurva. So it really is all over.
We're going to see the bailiff.
All right.
Vostatek told you I might be bringing you some poachers. So here's one for you. He chose the forest round Vidlak Pond.
No, please!
It's too late for begging. You're for the noose. I have to make a record in the Chronicle.
Alright. These are decent. Well, we need to go and sleep now anyway.
Oh, you pooch.
And we need to dry our meats as well. No, I guess we can just wait for a few hours and then when everyone will be gone, we can. Yeah, everyone should be gone now.
Silly doggy.
Let's sell the meat.
God be with you.
Show me your way.
A word about the...
Do we have a...
That sounds fine.
Alright. We could go back all the way there, but I think I'll just go there when we're closer to there, and now we'll just go in here. But I gotta check how long this episode is, because we may need to end it. Alright, yeah, I suppose we should end in here. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Remember to leave a like and subscribe too. Take care!